All right, so you guys, it's time for the Learn Read Live. Let's talk about a topic of the hour.
Yes.
And again, let's make a little introduction. We have Mr. Sergio Cruel here from 529 Chasing News. Everybody.
Which you did a really great job on.
Yes,
Absolutely.
really amazing. Where's my applause? Hold on.
You gotta applaud.
There we go. They probably hear it. We can hear it, but they can hear it. There we go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Worked very hard.
Yes, you do. Welcome to the show. We are glad to have you here. You're hard to catch up with, so for you to be able to come in here is wonderful. So we have some questions.
Yes.
Gotta jump into it.
Good.
So let's just first let the people know, basically, how you got started.
How I got started on TV. Okay,
Yes.
well.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's see. I got my first TV job with Chasing News 2 years ago.
Okay.
I went to the Art Institute of Philly. I went back to school. I'm 26 now. I went back to college when I was 21.
Okay.
And then I did my internship at 529.
Nice.
And, I grind super hard, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say I worked hard, people thought I didn't have a house. They thought I didn't have a home to go to.
Are you okay?
I was on there. I mean, literally, I used to live in Hatfield, PA.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would drive all the way up there just to get like an hour of sleep, get back up, go all the way down, back downtown.
They were like, do you have a home?
Yeah, like
Where do you live?
Are you staying here at night?
Exactly. So one of my friends that I met at Fox, she literally, she looked at me one day. She was like, "Do you have something to tell me?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." Because I always had clothes in my car. Listen, we gotta keep it moving. You know, so
You didn't go back,
yeah, so during the internship, everyone competes for one spot.
Yeah.
Right.
You want that job.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Definitely.
competing, but for me, I'm the type of guy, I don't believe in competition.
Okay.
I am my own competition.
Uh-huh.
What I mean by that is, all the interns, they will all hang out together. Me, I will always separate myself because if you're together with everyone else, how can they separate you from everybody else?
Correct.
So for me, I just worked hard, and then as soon as my internship was over, they were like, "Listen, we want you to go up to our other show, Chasing News, and we want you to work there." So they gave me a 2-week tryout.
Yeah.
And the producer was like, "Listen, I want to put you on TV."
That's what's up.
I'm like, "Bro, I've never been on TV. I don't know what to do." He said, "Don't worry about it. I got you."
You'll figure it out.
And I figured it out.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up, man.
That's how we
So
got
you're
started.
2 years in,
Yep, 2 years in.
and when I see Chasing News, it reminds me of TMZ a little
Yeah,
bit. Kind of
they
like
stole the
that.
format.
They stole the format?
They stole the format.
Oh, okay, well then that answers my question.
It's like BuzzFeed. Like everybody takes the BuzzFeed model. They take, it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
they
I
stole
get
the
that.
format.
But I feel like most of the stories that you do not necessarily are very like the stuff that we talk about in a regular recap. I think like recently you just went to a school in New York, correct?
Yeah.
And it was called the Ghetto Film School.
Yeah.
All right, so the ghetto.
That was dope.
Yeah. So actually, see, I'm still posting up because I've been so occupied with so many different things. I'm just getting around to like filling my social media up. But I went to that school months ago, and the school it's called the Ghetto Film School. So the first thing I say when I write my scripts, because we had to write the scripts, I say, "Listen, the Ghetto Film School is not what you think."
Right.
And then everybody was looking around like. Talking
does
about,
he mean?
like, what does he mean? But I was really talking to the host.
Right.
That's who I was talking to.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was talking to you, bro.
Like, worry about
Yeah,
it.
you said that. Yeah, like, talking to you.
Exactly. So the Ghetto Film School, I wish I went there because
It looked really cool.
yo, it's so dope. Like you get an opportunity to take these courses and these classes for free.
Yeah.
You live in New York,
Yeah.
you get to go for free.
Yeah.
Number one. You get all the equipment. They pay for your travel if you need to go to because every quarter they have to do every quarter they have to do what like a project.
Yeah.
So you have to go overseas. You have to shoot a project, shoot a film.
They
documentary.
pay for your
They
traveling.
pay for everything. It's all funded. It's all privately
And then,
funded.
and then the kids named the school the Ghetto Film School?
Yeah. So what happened was the director was asking the kids like, "Listen, what do y'all want the name of the school to be?" They were like, "Listen, well, we don't want just another ghetto film school," and that's how they came up with the name.
Oh, that's
Flipping
so
it.
dope.
Yeah, they flipped it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
So-
really good.
That's hip hop, man. Taking something bad and flipping it to something good.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Like, so, I mean, with working at Fox, I'm sure you've probably seen and And even with chasing news, like seen him like heard some crazy stuff. Like, you have anything you could like any juice, any tea, like what's going on?
Meaning what, like stories or like just like inside stuff?
We can do stories first and then
Okay.
I prefer the inside.
Like, we'll start off light and then go into
Okay. I mean, as far as with the stories, I'll tell you my first journalistic experience with a story.
Okay.
I was at down West Philly. I met Inspector Deck from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Whoa.
And like my job was to go down there and interview him about a beer that what's the
We Dashi Brew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they made a beer based off of the Wu-Tang Clan, listened to their music, and I went down there for that.
Yeah.
On my way down there, my producer, he was like, "Listen, man, the Wu-Tang Clan has been investigated for a murder that happened in 1999."
What? It was about somebody that jumped out the window or something like that?
No, I think somebody got shot.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. And
Wow.
he was like, "You need to ask him about that." So I'm fresh.
I'm like, do you know who Wu-Tang
I was gonna say, wait a second.
They're not nobody to fuck with.
You turned.
Wu-Tang is nobody to fuck with.
I'm
You want me to ask you a question?
I'm good.
It's crazy. So for me,
I'm trying to protect my neck out here.
Really? Really?
I got fun. Let's go.
I can't.
Listen, I'm the type of dude, like, I'm a realistic, it doesn't, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
Right.
Really? What
Right.
you gonna do?
You
I mean,
know,
if
he's
you're
gonna
about to
say-
say, I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
That's
or-
exactly, that's the most you can say,
Right.
right? So, I went down there, I met him and everything was cool, but what I did was, I'm the type of journalist that, I respect other people.
Sure.
I turned the camera off. I
Right.
said, listen, man, my producer, he wanted me to ask you this question.
Right.
He said, what is it? I heard you and the client are being investigated for a murder that happened in 99. He said, man, turn that camera on. I don't got nothing to hide. I said, okay.
That.
Turned the camera on, he gave me his sound.
Yeah, I did it.
It's crazy, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's crazy. So listen, man, he gave me his sound bite. Everything was cool, and
Bet.
I even I told him to kind of shout out my producer.
Mhm.
So he was able to shout out my producer and all that stuff. So he was happy.
That's what's
I
up.
was cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
And my job was intact.
And you tried.
And I tried.
I'll wait on that. I'll wait on that.
Starting to become embarrassing.
Keep it going. Well, the boss is saying to keep going, so I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going.
It's all the time. Never
That's dope.
ends.
That's just one story. I went to Camden, New Jersey. Right? I was in Camden.
Ah.
And,
That was it. That was the story.
it's a crazy story though. But this is what separates chasing news from everybody else, and this is what separates you as a journalist versus everybody else. So I was in Camden, and his son got shot and killed 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
To make it worse, his son had 26 holes in his body.
Oh.
What?
26 holes.
Yo, that's excessive.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So now, if y'all seen Chasing News. Chasing News, the basis of it is they want you to be involved in the story. They want you to kind of
Be
do
in the
something
mix,
different.
right?
Be in the mix. So my producer was like, listen, the guy is like, he's older. He used to be a boxer. He was in a wheelchair when I got to his house. So I'm like, man, what am I going to do? Pass out flyers? That's
Right.
kinda whack. I don't want to just pass out flyers.
So are
I
they
said,
looking for who did this to his son? Is
I
that-
mean, currently now. I mean, no.
No, I mean when you were doing the story.
Well, when I did the story, it was already 2 years old.
Oh, 2 years
But what happened was they resurfaced the story.
Got you.
So the father was on the front page of the Daily News,
Right.
And he's still looking for his son's killer.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So when I got to his house, I'm like, okay, this guy is in a wheelchair. What the heck am I going to do? I got to figure out how to immerse myself into this story. I said, listen, take me to the house where your son got shot and killed at.
Mhm.
He didn't want to go, but he said, you know what? I'll do it for you.
Wow.
Probably because I was black.
Yeah.
You know, I was a black guy. He said, you know what? I'll do it for you.
Okay.
That was the first time he went back to the house
Wow.
since his son got shot and killed. So I went inside the house, had my camera, I went all inside the house. The bullet holes are still inside the house 2 years later.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know if I would be able to do that one.
It was a trap house. Dirty, nasty, drugs everywhere. The cylinder
Roaches
comes
everywhere,
down.
let the track.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah.
But you know, that's part of my job. You know,
Yeah.
I like to put myself in a situation where I like to test myself.
Yeah.
See how far I can go as an individual. So I put myself in situations to see, you know, how far you're gonna go before you crack.
So speaking of like how far to go, like
Yeah.
do you have like a limit where it's like, you know what,
I'm not doing this.
do something or?
Have you been there yet?
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we still working.
Okay.
You know, it's a situation where, I mean, listen, I've jumped off of buildings down Center City before.
What? What?
Yeah.
That's after the break.
Okay. What's going on?
Yeah. So it's not, you know, I like to. We live one life, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I want to limit myself.
Well, so
why not-
I got a follow up. I mean, so you're talking about living your life. Did you shoot your shot with Alex Holly?
He has they love Alex here.
Shout out to Alex Holly. I just seen her a couple days ago. No, last weekend at the Made in America.
Right.
All right, so look.
Oh, I saw her too there. I saw her too.
Yeah, she was there. You know,
No, she's cool, man.
no, she mad cool.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Alex. You know, her and I, you know, we cool. You
Yeah.
know, I've never, you know, listen. I'll say this is all I will say. All I will say is that, you know, she looked my way a couple times.
Hey.
That's all I gotta say.
You know, that the guns up.
She cool. She
What's up, Alex?
Fellow
She's sweetheart.
Texas Delphi.
Is she?
Yeah,
She's
I know she was from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
she's
up?
sweet.
Very cool people.
All right, so really quick, you guys, we're going to go to a quick break. Really quick break. But before we do that,
Yeah.
I have to give a quick shout out to someone.
Okay.
Shout out to our boy Hater.
Yes.
He just hit me up. He was like, I'm tuning in, you guys.
Oh, shout out to him. What up?
It's still,
His name is Ant, but he called him Ant.
he's right here. He is still at Fort Gordon in Georgia.
Okay.
Holding us down.
Cool.
He's fighting. Well, he's not fighting for our country yet, but he's training
Right,
to fight for our
right,
country.
right.
He'll be
He's
home.
an avid listener, very
Avid
strong
listener.
supporter.
He's been a co-host on the show many times. His
Yeah.
family here. Want to give him a quick shout out because he said, I'm tuning in. He's on Tune In.
Nice.
So Hater, what's up? And yes, I'll figure out how to get you with our t-shirt.
Yes.
No problem.
Bet.
All right, everybody, we got some more music coming up for you. Next up is Jay's pick. This is Britney Spears.
She was in the news heavy.
It is the Laundry Live. Let's talk about it. Topic of the hour.
Yeah.
Tongue twister right there. And we have Mr. Sergio Cruel here in
Yes.
the building. He's from Fox 29 Twisting News. And we have him in the hot seat right now.
Yeah, I spelled my name right.
We try to make sure.
We're trying to make sure it's right.
We got it over here is proper.
So, we talked a little bit about how Chasing News is kind of like the format of TMZ.
Yeah.
And TMZ has been known for sometimes reporting fake news, which I don't believe. I think that everything TMZ says is
Look, man.
for the most part, most of they break first is normally true when it comes out. But how do you kind of like, I guess, have you ever experienced anything at Chasing News where they kind of wanted you to report something where you were like, I don't know if this is right, this is real, like how do you stay away from that kind of like fake news?
Yeah. See, a lot of people need to understand the process of journalism. The process of journalism is, number one, is verification.
Okay.
You have to verify everything. As a reporter, you going out there, it's simple. You go out there, you do the story, and you give your own perspective on it, kind of, sort of, you know.
Right.
You try to give the audience what you just saw. So, you know, for me, I've never experienced that. Like, I've never was in a situation where I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. But I was in a situation where I had to do a story on a guy who had kidney disease, and we had to kind of shape it a little bit. And I felt uncomfortable because I'm like, it's not the truth. It was the truth, but it was shaped a different
Right.
way.
Okay.
I wasn't feeling that, and I try to stay away from that as much as possible. Excuse me, get a little sick, but I try to stay away from that as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, not too often.
Yeah.
So you say you guys write your own script. So after you guys do how does that work?
So you go out, you shoot the story.
Okay.
Come back, give my footage to the people who put the footage in, and you just write the script. So for me, I try to visualize the story before I even go out and shoot the story.
Okay.
So you go out, shoot the story, just write the script. But what a lot of people don't know is that the script is really a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
The other minute or minute and a half is really room conversation. So it's quite simple, to be honest with y'all. Like I said, this is my first TV job. I've never done any type of journalistic anything before Chasing News. Nothing.
So did you go to school to be?
No.
Okay.
Like everything that I know now, I learned at Chasing News.
Right.
Wow.
You just
everything.
You get thrown in the fire, you figure it out.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
That's a hell of a start.
Right.
You know, it's up to you. So for me, it's just like, you know what? It put me in this position. I've been blessed. I worked super hard. All I wanted to do was get in. The industry is tough.
Yeah.
Trying to get in is tough.
Absolutely.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
So, for me, that's all I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure everything else out. You
Yeah.
can put me at the bottom. I don't care.
Especially in the city. I think Philly's like the fourth biggest media market. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you go to any school, you go to Temple Penn, they have great communication programs. So
they do.
And a lot of those people know people already.
Yeah.
So you got to work even more hard.
Right.
It's. I want to say it's like because you got to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So when I went to see, the one thing I like about that show, they never tried to change who I was.
Okay.
As far as, I'm not the, hi, my name is Sergio Cruel.
Right.
I'm here at 12th and Broad.
And this is Chasing News.
This is Chasing News.
Yeah.
Back to you. Like, that's not me.
It's like be yourself.
Yeah, they say, my producer said, listen, man, you have a different, you have like a flair to you. Okay, use it. I like what you're doing, but I need you to kind of bring it in a little bit. Do, enunciate more. Do this and do that. But do you. I want you to be 100% you. So now, when you look at any other traditional news, it's like a lot of people hate Chasing News because it's not traditional. It's not the norm.
It's not the anchor sitting down, weatherman.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that. So I'm just like, whatever.
It's almost like the new media. Like
exactly.
It makes it interesting to watch though.
It's more engaging.
It's more engaging. You want to watch it. It's cool.
There's a market for it. So
Let me tell you what we shoot on. We shoot on this right here. This is my work phone right here.
Wow.
Okay.
We shoot everything on this and a GoPro camera.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it. I go out shoot all my own stuff. No cameraman, nothing.
Man, that makes sense. It's easier. It's mobile.
It's easier.
It's on the go.
Yeah, and plus I don't have to walk around with a $50,000 camera.
Big old dude like hovering there.
Right.
People don't like that.
Yeah.
They see you pull up with a cell phone and GoPro's more personal. They feel more comfortable. They are more liable to kind of open up to
Do they feel like it's not legitimate though?
No. I mean,
You see the credentials.
You
see them.
See the credentials, but even
Right.
if you say, once you say Fox, because Chasing News would air Fox 29, Fox 5 in New York, which is the #1 market, and also New Jersey. So
Right.
it's like you say that, oh yeah, and
Right.
then,
Okay, I was gonna ask you because that makes sense because you did the story in New York. So like, why was he doing this? But you're through that.
so we, that's in all markets.
That's dope. Like, do you always do like serious stories, or is that just something you're?
You know what? Since I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I'll keep on the topic of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
I've trained the same monk
Wu-Tang
who
Clan.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever. The same monk who trained the Wu-Tang Clan, I trained with them.
Wow.
Yep, I trained with them. I got the opportunity to do that. I did some breakdancing. That was my first story.
Okay.
I can't dance. Listen. I can't dance.
Okay.
No rhythm.
Wow.
None. Zero.
Two-step?
No two splits. I can't do it. I can't. It just doesn't work. I'm not a self-conscious dude. Okay. But I found out I was self-conscious.
What about when you drink though? What about when you drink?
I mean, I don't drink now, bro.
Okay.
No,
After that bush.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah, I don't drink
right.
anymore. I don't drink anymore.
Okay.
But I do a mixture.
Okay.
But I like to do things that matter. Not saying that more fluffier stuff doesn't matter. But for me, it's more or less I've been blessed with this opportunity. How can I use this to help other people? How can I use this to get these stories out there? Especially stories that are overlooked, underlooked.
Definitely have a platform for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to do things that will change the game. That really matters. Wu-Tang was cool.
Yeah.
Training with the monk was cool. Breakdancing was cool. What else I did? I went a black guy out in Harlem. He owns a Japanese restaurant. He went to Japan. He spent some time in Japan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he came back to Harlem. He brought Japan to Harlem. So you do stories like that.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Get some grub.
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this is that my first time seeing one of your stories, not knowing that it was you, was that you did
What you gonna say?
Huh?
The missing person story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually reached out to you about that. Sergio, I did.
Wait, did I not get back to you?
No, you did. You
Oh,
did.
okay.
I just said thank you for doing the story, but I'm gonna tell the story really quick. So you did a missing person story on a gentleman by the name of Andrew Berry,
Yeah.
who was actually my stepfather's cousin.
Okay.
His first cousin is Andrew, his father,
Yeah.
and his son Andrew was actually missing,
Yeah.
and shook up the entire family basically.
Sure.
And no news outlet would actually take the story.
Wow. One.
Huh? Not one.
All news.
Not one. And I mean, great person, had a wife, kids, a baby on the way,
Okay.
and just
Overlooked, right.
So, and the family was doing everything on our own to kind of like look for him, police, search out everything, but nobody would take the story, right? So one day I'm at work, and my dad hits me up with this link and was like, hey, check out the story that this guy did on Andrew, the only person who would kind of do the story.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me and my mentor, we were watching this story at work, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. He went out, went to his wife, did the story,
Mm-hmm.
recorded with the family, everything. And, unfortunately, it was an unfortunate outcome that, he ended up passing away, and it ended up finding him. But he was the only person that ever did the story. So,
Full circle.
right, so fast forward
Wow.
to not too long ago, maybe like a month or so ago, maybe you reposted it that you did this story. And I was like, that's so crazy, because the first time we had met was at the thing with Claudia and Jordan.
Yeah, right.
And I was just like, that, and then you were here for the networking event that we had. And I was like, that's so super crazy, because when I saw it again, I was like, oh my God, I would have never known.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of like, it was definitely full circle for that. And it was just like, yo, what you are doing is important, because there are stories about people that the regular news does not want to touch, and people's families and things are being affected by it. So I was like, shout out to you.
Yeah, you get some sort of closure. Like
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just to know that someone cares and wants to hear the story, like that's all the family was trying to do, was to say,
That's dope.
want to hear the story, like, and
That's like a true testimonial right there. You can use that. Like
and that story led to, some tips on the last people who've seen them, like where they saw them and stuff like that, because no one else knew about it. You know what I mean? Other than the family being on foot, passing out flyers and putting them up places and going around asking people where the last time they've seen them and things like that. But getting that out, and in the social media age that we live in, the link going out viral, people were like, oh, we think we may have, whatever. Those just little tips came in.
It starts to stir, yeah.
It starts to stir the pot, right? So I was like, yo, salute to you for doing that, because when I say nobody wanted to touch the story at all. It was, to them, it was just another black man in the city, whatever missing persons, whatever they thought might have happened to him. So the family appreciates that for sure.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's love.
And I'll kind of piggyback off there real quick. I got the story by mistake. I'll tell you how. I was running late to work, and I'm very disciplined routine. I never turn the radio on in the morning time while I'm driving to work. Never do it. Just not part of my routine. So I turn the radio on, I hear a young lady on the radio like, he's been missing for 10 days. I'm like, 10 days, that's a lot. Nobody will help us. This is like, please help us. She was crying out for help. I'm like, oh man. So naturally, I'm just like, yo, let me see if I can help her. When I get to work, I talk to my producers. I'm like, listen, I want to do the story. They were like, no, I want to do the story. All right, go ahead and do it. Reached out to her. Next thing I know, we did the story. We aired the story. Then 4 days later, the social media person came up to me. She was like, yo, come here for a second. I want to show you something. That story reached 1.9 million people.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In 4 days. Not even television. We're not talking about
It's
TV.
like YouTube. This is like people just
Wow.
passing
Yeah. You put it on, because once it airs on television, you put it on Facebook and YouTube. And then it went crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was bananas.
When people say like, oh, I hate social media, I'm like,
Nah.
Social media is dope. You gotta understand. You gotta understand social media, man. It could be useful for positive things, man. That's a beautiful story.
It just depends on what you use it for.
Right, exactly.
And you know, I know for a fact that the family definitely appreciated that because it was a very rough time. You know what I mean? It was just like, that was devastating. He was like, well, no one gets it. You know what I mean? No one gets it. No one just pops up missing. You know what I mean?
His birthday was fast too.
Yeah, definitely did. Yep. Cool. So we're going to take a quick break really quick. One song, not, well, no, I'm sorry, 2 songs, really quick. And then when we come back, we're going to try to figure it out during the break. And then we'll come back.
We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. So it's about to be OT, Learn Live OT. So we will be right back. This is Jay Stick with Can't Tell Me Nothing, and then we got a little bit of Jay-Z and Beyonce with Welcome to Hollywood.
Cool.
It's your girl Lauren right here on What Ice Radio. Please don't go anywhere.
So, I mean, with all that being said, right now, how can everybody follow you
Yeah.
on social media?
I keep my social media simple. It's my first name, Sergio, S-E-R-G-I-O, last name Cruel, C-R-U-E-L, TV. Instagram, what? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
It's so
I'm out of
many
Snapchat. I hate Snapchat.
Are you on YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Sergio Cruel, type me in, come right up.
Bro.
I'm about to say, there's so many, we can't even keep up with it.
Yeah, I'm like,
we're like with Twitter.
But the most important thing, download the app Deeper Than Journalism.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay?
Deeper than your
Important thing.
I
Make
like
sure
it.
you guys are checking that out. So
You keeping me motivated, man.
you literally put the words on my mouth. I was like, clearly I need to go home and work a little harder. Because you got a bunch of jobs going on. You out here, you doing your thing. But we salute you. That's what we do around here at Water Ice.
Absolutely.
Just so that you know, the first time you were here, you were a guest. Next time, you are family. So you got to definitely come back in. You got to come
Well,
back in.
he said he was
Oh, you bringing the wife. We were bringing, well, whatever you do with the show with the wife.
I can't say the name yet.
Can't say the name yet, but they'll be here.
Bet.
We got plenty of space.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Actually,
us.
everybody.
I bet. Bring it on.
Everybody, we got a bigger room somewhere. We can do that. No problem.
Live audience or something, man?
Yeah, you know,
Some lights. You know, campus or something?
You know, I like to go do something extra on location.
On location.
On location.
You might figure it out.
You know how that
That's
goes.
what's up, man. This was one of, I was gonna say this earlier, but like, I think the Ratchet Recap, I feel like the best one we've ever.
Yeah, it's been really
The
good.
Ratchet Recap was good. This
Good.
is one of the best interviews we've done. I'm not just saying it because you're here, but it was really good. A lot of
Thank
things.
you.
Whatever.
I wish I could give y'all more. I'm a little sick right now.
It's all good, man.
It's all good.
Every
Listen, you're
time.
always open to come back whenever you feel.
Nope.
All right, everybody, that is it. That is the Alarm Live show for September 12th, 2017. Make sure you guys come back next week. Actually, we have another guest coming through in the building.
Ooh, we got, yeah.
Right, yeah.
We've been trying to get this one on. Yeah, we've been trying to get Ski Carter
We've been
on for a
trying to
long time.
Lock that down. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a funny show, you guys. Make sure you guys are tuned in right here, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And remember, guys, always, never, ever, ever, ever forget this: that not all superheroes wear capes. Sometimes they wear headphones. Peace.
Peace.